Do you know about this special deduction that can allow us to pull back up to $2 million off of your estate and save your kids significant estate tax savings here in Minnesota? If you don't, watch this video to learn more. I'm Jason Wagner, the farm lawyer. I work with family farmers every single day to help them pass the farm on to the next generation. Today we're talking about a very important deduction. It's called the Family Farmland Deduction. So this deduction allows us to deduct up to $2 million off of the value of the estate as long as we meet certain requirements. And family business owners, there's a deduction for you too. It's called the Family Business Deduction. I'm not going to talk about that in this video, but you should know that you can also qualify for up to a $2 million family business deduction on the estate tax return. So let's set the landscape. Everybody here in Minnesota, you, me, your neighbor, your friends, your mom, your uncle, whoever, so they're Minnesota residents, they have a $3 million Minnesota exemption, okay? Your spouse also has a $3 million exemption, which is important, and I'll talk about later. So everybody has that $3 million exemption without even trying. Farmers, you may get an extra $2 million if you meet the requirements and you have the right mix of assets. Let's take a person that has a farm that's valued at $5 million. We're going to say that's the net estate value. In other words, they don't have any debt on it. There's no liens. This is what it was appraised at as of the date of death, $5 million. So as I said, we get to take our $3 million off. Everybody does. So now I have $2 million of excess. That's going to be taxed at my estate. Okay. It's a 13% rate at the first rate in Minnesota. It tops out at 16%, but here we'd be at a 13% rate. So that's a $260,000 tax that my kids or whoever this property goes to would pay upon my passing. Now, let's say I have 5 kids. They each receive $1 million if I divided it equally, which you should never do, of course, if you're leaving it to your farming heir. That'd be stupid. Watch my other videos to learn why. But take my $5 million farm. As I said, I get a $3 million exemption. That leaves $2 million left. I'm going to use my family farmland deduction. Now I get an extra $2 million to pull off. My $5 million farm has now passed through my Minnesota taxable estate without incurring an estate tax. Very important deduction. Very important that you know this, especially if you're planning on that farm continuing to the next generation.